it again.
Yeah. Because this one is not in. It's not inside yet. Let's see. Let me see. It is the one you sent me. Let me see if it can take me inside. Without H. Takes me here. Let me see. Oh.
It's the same. It's just the same.
It's the same. Yeah. Can you see me, right?
Yeah. It's the same. Yeah. You're in. Good. Naija daughter. How are you now? How far? Chippy. Hey. Let me try to get myself. Okay, Claire, you're in. All right. Chippy, Loviness, Lucy. Hello, guys. Hello. Hello, Asha. Hey, Asha. Asha, shikamoo. Shikamoo, mwanangu. Claire with his heart.
I'm here.
Claire, I'll have to look for a heart also.
And it gets, the correct one. I think you, Cara, you should sponsor me. Everyone is looking for money. I'm just looking for this amazing hat. You should get me something. Donate to me, please.
John Kinyanjui, karibu sana, karibu sana. Guys, you're welcome. Marisa, you are welcome. Chippy, you're welcome. Asha, marahaba mwanangu. Za kwenu. Huh? Jump Tours is in the house. Guys.
Jump Tour.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello, Jump Tours.
Cleo.
I'm good. Hey.
You're in a Chinese.
Wow, long time, bro. What's happening?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. Hi, Edna. Hi, on trending. Patricia, you're all welcome, guys. Carol, leo nimefaulu kuongea. Carol, leo nimefaulu kuingia live. I'm watching you from Sweden. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Wow. Rehema Kibwana, karibu. Today we have our brother from another mother. You're welcome, bro. Hey.
Yeah, man, I'm so happy to be here,
Yeah.
So happy to be here.
Yeah, welcome.
Wow. Today I brought people so fast, eh? we are really getting used to this thing.
The hell is here. Fast. The hell is here. The hell, why are you always lying?
The hell, thank you so much, sis, for always moderating. Yeah, tell the people to smash that button.
The hell is always here.
Wow.
Keelan is also here. Keelan is also here. Jim too, I just say hi to everybody by their names there, if you can see. Say hi to them, please.
I can't see. Let me see.
You can start from the
Kung
top there.
Fu.
Niger Daughter TV.
Okay, Kung Fu, you're welcome in the house.
Let me see. You are
wow.
in there.
From Niger Daughter up there. And Cheap also, and then it's Loveness as well. Okay, go ahead, Jennifer.
Yeah, guys. The hell is telling you that she doesn't lie. The other people always lie. Our CEO in the house, Black Beauty, you're welcome,
Kathy.
sis. You're welcome. Kathy, you're welcome.
Thank you, Kathy. You are so fantastic, soul. And also, Kathy, please say hi to Carol. You've forgotten Carol there as well. We've been hosted here by her. Kung Fu. Sorry for calling me Kung Fu Panda. Kung Fu Fanta, actually. Don't make that mistake.
You always call him Panda.
Panda. He got angry. He got pissed off. Why the hell would you call me, Panda? He doesn't want to hear that.
Okay, Claire, I just joined the chat.
Okay.
Okay, let's just talk a little bit. Sorry.
I'm just in the chat now. I just find a way to it's over on YouTube. Let me see. Hi. YouTube. Hello.
Chippy, manga people everywhere. What is manga people?
Manga business, right?
Manga people. Hey, nani ana manga huku? These people. Eh?
There you go.
Thelma, you're welcome. You're welcome. CEO is in the house. Let's behave, guys. Let us behave. Our CEO is around.
Oh, our CEO is around. Oh, such an honor.
CEO is around. Much respect. Let's behave.
Let's behave, man. You get fired.
You're gonna get fired by the CEO herself. Our CEO today. Jamtua, did you listen to our CEO today?
I catch a little piece of it, but I didn't catch everything.
Hotness. She was dropping it hot. Today, no playing.
She was at it again. She was at it again. She was at it again.
Okay, Claire, are you ready?
Yeah, we're ready. I just need to jump to her to just shout out to the people that have come in to support him.
Okay.
All right, everyone. Okay. I just joined the chat and I'm seeing, most of our followers are here, and we thank them for coming in and to support. In the social media age, we need a forum like this where we can actually put people back in line when them going wrong. And we need this. We need like reaction and stuff. It's a good thing that we can have people coming together, and trying to to solve issues and stuff, because as in times, for most people coming into Africa, trying to start a family, trying to build, they might have issue like what I have, and you will need a community of people to actually guide you and support you and motivate you, to fight when somebody do you wrong. So I really appreciate everyone for coming here, and everyone that is here right now and who didn't get a chance to join tonight. We really applaud you for actually sharing truth, and and just help the community to grow in a way that we can actually, when we spot something is wrong and something is not right, there's a voice to talk and to spread the word so people can change and do the right thing. So for everyone that join us, really, and as more people come on board from the other side, coming over to the Lazy Gang, people are just getting wise and smart and realize that these people are just using the social media to to misguide people, and so really give thanks for everyone that is here, and big shout out to Clear for organize this forum so we can talk and
Yeah, I think. All right, guys. You if you have got any questions right now from that you would like to pose to Gem Tours, on training is here. I can notice that, guys. Please put your questions. We're just gonna be short. I say MCAR is also chilled. Please put your comments as quick as possible. If you got also questions, you can put the questions as well. He doesn't bite. Gem Tour is here. Okay, cool. So Gem Tour, we're gonna start. MCAR, you wanna say something before I jump in?
Sorry?
You wanna say something before I jump in?
No. Monica Mbone. Oh, you're welcome, Auntie. That's my aunt. My aunt is in the house today.
Oh, really? Monica,
Yes, really.
How are you, Aunt Monica?
Monica says, Mungu ni mwema. Thank you. That God is great. That's what she's saying. I'm sure she doesn't understand the stories that you always follow, but she just follows me. That's what she does. Thank you so much, Auntie.
Okay.
Oh, so you were asking me about...
Yeah, I think it just go through, shout out. I think you already did that, right? Just
yeah, I'm done,
yeah, ask your audience to say hi to each other, before we start, because it's gonna be
no, they've done. They've done. They're on. They're on.
Is that John? So I see already done that. Loveness has already. How can you get police to investigate someone in Kenya? Okay, we got the first question. Jem Tor. I think so. Says, how can you get Loveness? Says, how can you get police to investigate someone in Kenya? Okay, I think this one is for both of you.
Okay.
By Loveness. Questions, guys? You can keep sending those questions before we start.
Okay. So what the question that person asked again, clear?
Okay, the question from Loveness is that, let me just go over it again because it slipped up. Sorry, just now. You could, where is it? Where's the question? Only one question, I should find it. Just hold on. The question was, Loveness, ask the question again, please, Loveness. It slipped off. A lot of people are commenting and asking questions. You can ask again. All right. Okay, I got the question again too.
Said, how can you get police to investigate someone in Kenya?
Okay. Well, I've never really, what I have done in my situation, I have never really done that before, but I can't really advise on that. But what I can say, maybe you can hire a private investigator or something to investigate. Depends on what you want to know. But everything that I have done so far is through an attorney. So I have never really have any communication to do with like the law enforcement and police and stuff. So to that question, I couldn't answer, based on my experience.
Okay.
Okay. M. Carey can go ahead and answer the question as well.
On my side, I have never personally gotten into this kind of situation with the police issues. I've reported a few things to the police, like maybe some messages, some threat messages and stuff. But when it comes to investigating, I've never gotten into it. But the stories that I've heard, many people, some of my friends and the people who are around me, the things that they've gone through when going through such situation is that definitely you have to report. Okay, you have to report whatever you are having. If it's a threat, if it's something that you want to be investigated on, you have to report to the police station and you have to get what we call OB number. Now, when you have the OB number, the police will organize with you on what to do next. If they are coming to investigate the person, if they're coming to arrest the person, they have to get the warrant from the how do you call them, the chief of the police station. He has to give them the warrant to go and arrest that person. That's what I understand. You can't just come and report someone and then they will just move with you immediately. No, they usually don't do that. Okay, there's a scenario where someone conned me some money in Nairobi.
Okay.
And we were following this man for months, but I was given the OB and they told me to call the police immediately I spot him. So I went and I spotted that person in one of the hotels in Nairobi and I called the police and they came in immediately to arrest the person. So it depends. It always depends on the case, actually. It's not just a one way of doing things. No, it depends with the case. There are cases whereby you don't need to go to the police, just the way Jamtuas is saying. There are cases where you just go and, get to your attorney, and then you go to court immediately. Yeah.
Wow. So yeah, that's, I think you have it loudness. Make sure you gather your information as well. Don't just you have a photographs, like we said last time, photographs, screenshots, all those things, any documents that can support as evidence. Make sure you have that, and then you can contact the police if you believe someone has committed a crime. Right now, we have people committing crimes such as Ayamara, Dave, all these people are committing crimes, and evidence is always in the reactors. So if you when I look for evidence, it's there, and if we believe that he's committing a crimes, these things will catch up with them. So that relates to IMR as well, to the stuff that AM Carol covered, I think, in the last video. If you have missed that video, you can go watch it. I think it's one of the last videos. So you can file, as she said already, file the formal complaint about the whole thing and make it a follow-up, but it's always tedious. Jem Tua, seek, you must also seek legal advice before you can do anything. Jem Tua, what did you do when you believed that you were cheated on this case? To answer this question, personally, give your side.
Well, to be honest, as I said before, I reach out to the two brothers, because I never really want this thing to reach so far, because by watching them from Jamaica and stuff, and I always see these people as maybe honest people, as they based on how the family structure set up, they go to church and stuff, so you expect that these people are honest people. So first I tried to reach out to the brother, and because I was just saying to myself that the brother will resolve the issue because he's the eldest one, so he will, like, what I mean, because he was there and see everything that I am the one doing everything and everything. So he know everything. So when I reach out to him, he said he'll get back to me. So, I was just waiting. It's not like I am hungry for money or anything, but I'm saying to myself that in my heart, I feel so bad to see that I invest and do this thing, and then they get everything, I get nothing. You know what I mean? After putting the tenant in the apartment and do everything, I mean, everything. I just create like an asset for them to just get money like that, and I get nothing. So, when I realize that it seems like I'm not gonna get nothing from it. I decide that I'll have to maybe pay some money to actually resolve this issue. So I know it might take a while, because why it might take a while is that she not coming to court, and and that might take some time. Now we have to figure out how we're gonna resolve this issue, because it's like she not acknowledge anything. So that's a challenge, but I know for sure in the end I will recoup all the money that I spend and stuff on that apartment and stuff. So we just actually waiting at the moment, and we're just waiting. We're just waiting for the final say from the court, and then once that is done, then we'll move forward.
Yeah. Yeah, and we just wish you, very, a response, quicker response from. So we have let me just read this one. I think Mkari can read it. Rachel Corella. Let me just read it. Jim to us, what are you doing about the Mwango issue? That's from Rachel Corella. Issue on the Airbnb, and this one is from the Caribbean. So this is somebody from your own. You could
Yeah, it's
maybe.
from my place.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Right.
what am I doing now? I say in Kenya, I love the judiciary system because it's very digital. Imagine I can actually check the status of the case. I can do, what I mean, you get message on your phone and stuff. So I am really surprised to see that, she not coming and stuff, and she just ignoring it. But I'm saying to myself that, it's kind of hard to see people when they're not, what I mean, educated to certain things. So I'm looking forward for a great outcome for this. If she come to court, it would be easier for me because I have all the evidence and everything. So it would be so easy. I wouldn't have to wait so long. But because she's not coming now, then, your attorney will have to guide you on a lot of stuff that you'll have to do and stuff, what I mean. So, as you can see, I sent a demand letter and she never reply. You know, I have to file a lawsuit, and then I file a lawsuit, she never reply. Then you know, they give her 2 days to mention. She never reply, she never comes, never turn up. So it's actually in a stage, you know, where they have to default judgment as to actually made on this case. So you know what I mean, that's what's happening right now. So we're just waiting on that. And once that is done, I'll just come and just say everything and end it. So we're just waiting to see, you know, what will happen.
Yeah. So this internet, what you call digital judiciary, that you have in Kenya, is it? Do you think it has got disadvantages to you? It has disadvantages based on your take. Can you explain further?
Yeah, it's an advantage because I feel like it's a good thing because now I know that something is there and the entire public can actually go up and check this case. So if somebody need to check, you know, I mean, maybe check on them and do a profile check, it's easy for them to do it. When you file a lawsuit here in Kenya, you get a message on your phone, you get the date when it's supposed to appear in court. And so, you know, I mean, this thing is not something that, you know, this thing is public. So, you know what I mean? So this is a very good thing. I really like that because in most country, you know what I mean, you know, court case can go on for so long. But I like how it worked. You know what I mean? After the 14 days, after you get, you know, they keep reaching out. You know, it's time, you know. So it's for me, it's a good thing, and I really like it.
Okay, so Carrie, when I say something, should I say something about judiciary in Kenya, the digital one? I can say something, or you can go ahead.
First of all, our brother wants to join us. Kung Fu Fanta wants to join us.
Yeah, let him in. Let him Kung Fu.
So I'm going to send him the link, and then
okay.
All right, let me send him the link.
Okay, send him the link. Let me go ahead.
Proceed first. I will come back to that.
Yeah, it's okay. So let me just explain to people who have just joined us. Please put your questions forward the questions to our brother from Jamaica, our own blood brother, who has faced this judicial challenges based on the people who scammed him. Can we call Mwango scammer? Of course, we can, right? So let me just explain it. The judiciary, Jim Toy already says the efficiency of his case, will be good. I guess there'll be efficiency in your case, right? So again, let me just explain this. The digitalization of the judicial systems in Kenya can lead to increased efficiency in the case management. So we just hope that Jim Tour will get everything and get the money back. I guess at not the same money, because now that money has increased, obviously. So probably we're talking about $50,000 maybe, or $100.
When you think about it, when you think about everything, even if she decided to pay me, I mean, she's still gonna make money from it because all of this money that she be collecting from 2021, it reached almost to like maybe 700,000 Kenyan shillings already that she get from that tenant. So, I mean, if she decides to just pay whatever I spend and whatever, I put in or whatever, she's still making money from it. But these people are just greedy. They're just greedy.
Yeah.
So, how much do you think right now? Your money is worth? Because obviously that's taking some time, and you should be getting a lot of money. But before you answer that question, Lucy, I am Lucy. Jem Tour, do you have a lawyer? That's what I am Lucy is asking. Guys,
yes, I have.
Yeah, you have a lawyer, right? So I am Lucy. You've been answered there. He does have a lawyer that is helping him. So let's get back to that question. So how much do you think is your money is worth now? Is it $100,000, $200,000? How much do you think it's worth?
Well,
Very
there's
good.
a small claims court in Kenya that that you can file a lawsuit for like from 10,000 to 1 million Kenyan shillings. So that's the case I file. Is through the small claims court. That these will small claims matter. So I mean that's what I advised by my attorney is the best thing to do. You know what I mean. So that's what I did.
Oh, okay. Let me just before this comment goes up, this question goes up. Zina Varel, I don't know if she's still here. Zina asked, "How did you meet the Mwango?" Zina asked that question. Zina, guys, if you got questions, you can ask. If you got something to a comment, you can also put the comment, not only questions. Zina Varel asked, "How did you meet D Mwango? Is
Well,
any
the first
relationship? Is it
time.
a romantic relationship or something?"
So the first time, what happened is that we actually link up on Instagram and stuff, and as you know, I was in Ghana. I came to Ghana the 20 and in December 2020. So 2021, I was in Ghana and I was like, my goal was to come to East Africa and stuff. So we were just talking and said she want to come to Ghana and stuff. So we arranged for she to come spend like 2 weeks and then I'll come over to East Africa and stuff. So that's how we do it. So it was like that. So actually host her in Ghana and stuff, and then when she came back to Kenya, I sent her all the money to get the apartment and stuff for me and stuff. So it was like that.
Okay, so Zina has been answered. So you did a lot for D Mwango. You welcomed D. You did everything for her in Ghana.
Yes, all of those videos that she did in Ghana and stuff. Ghana is when everything started happening for her. It was like all of these things was like I mean, me taking her around and doing all of this stuff and stuff. But so that I'm really surprised to see she behave like that. Like I mean, because this is somebody that I help so much in a way that I'm really surprised.
Okay, before I'll continue with that, African Reactor is here. Welcome. Good to see you. She has a question for you, I think, or AM Carol as well. How does it work in Kenya? Does the person who loses the case reimburse the lawyer fees of the other person?
Yeah, let me answer that. So,
yeah. Okay. The question is by African Reactor. How does it work in Kenya? Does the person who loses the case reimburse, give money back? I think give the lawyer money, fees of the other person, like the other person who has won the case.
Wow. Wow. First of all, let's welcome Kung Fu. Kung Fu, say hi, at least say hi as we look for these answers, please. Say hi to everyone, Kung Fu Fanta.
Let me touch on that a little because we actually discussed that with my attorney. So yes, once the person loses the case, then they have to pay all the lawyer fees and stuff and stuff.
Jump to us. We have Kung Fu Fanta in the house. Let's allow him to say hi a little bit because he has joined the table. Welcome, Kung Fu.
Can you hear me?
Welcome, Mr. Nice.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate being here, Gem Tours. I'm actually saluting you because you're actually taking this to court. And I don't see it being a regular trend in Kenya. I've been in Kenya for almost 20 years. I actually live in Kenya as well as the U.S. So I'm glad you're taking this to the court, basically, because what is happening is too many people are getting away with too much of this, not just in Kenya, but everywhere. And some countries, it's not a habit for people to actually go forward with a lawsuit. They'll report something like a crime more likely than they are going to pursue a lawsuit to get something back that was taken from them. So I salute you in doing that, and I definitely want to hear more.
Yeah, man, thanks. And I'll share the entire experience because I know that this a lot of persons, not educated enough to actually, want to actually go through this long, lengthy process and have to deal with the system. So, but Kenya make it so easy for you that it's so easy, and I like it. I like that everything is updated on your phone. So I am surprised to really see that she didn't turn up to court for the two mentioned. I'm really surprised because everything is come to your phone, and actually, it really reached a point where she also tried to block my attorney. My attorney tried to serve her the documents. She blocked the number and stuff. So you can see that, these people really, you know, when they really do something and then realize that they're wrong, they don't try to right they're wrong or try to, to resolve issues. They just want to live like that and move through life like that by doing people dirt.
Yeah, and I have to give it up to Kenya too, because technology is definitely moving forward within Kenya. I mean, mobile money actually originated in Kenya, so mobile money is actually an African invention. And then knowing this, that, our visa system now, basically, if you want to get a visa, it's no longer on arrival, but it's done digitally online. And now that you're talking about the court system, the way it works digitally, this should let people know that a lot of these things that people are getting away with, the doors are starting to close in on them little by little. And Kenya is one of those countries that's leading the charge on the continent. So I got to give kudos to everybody that's working in the tech field, so it can help us as citizens, be able to do what we need to do a little bit more efficiently.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really good. I think what you have just said right now, Kung Fu Fanta, and my apology again for calling you the other way around.
I just joke about that, man. That's
I know. I just said Kung Fu Panda because I live here in China, so it's pretty easy for me to say panda because that's China. If you keep a panda in your country for just everybody's information, if you keep any animal from China like a panda, you will pay your country pays millions and millions every year. So I think we should do the same thing with the lions from Africa. Anybody who's gonna keep a lion, you're gonna have to pay money if you keep diamonds and gold, you need to pay African countries, I guess. Okay, off the topic. Thanks a lot, Kung Fu Fanta. You just stay on, don't go, don't move. I think anybody else that wants to comment can comment. So we're gonna go to another topic. Kara, go ahead. Kara, are you there? Okay,
I
let me just
think
go ahead.
I'm experiencing some network breakdown a little bit. I'm really working on it.
All right, cool. Let me just go ahead. So,
Okay.
James Dave blocked you. Did he?
Yes. After we have a conversation, he said he was going to talk to his mom about the situation. And I was hopeful maybe he would, something would happen, but nothing ever happened. When I tried to call him, and he actually knows me on the line, he actually cut off the line and then blocked me from that. So, that's it. And, me and David was a little bit, we used to talk a lot and stuff. So, he was the one I could have talked to, but the one Mara blocked me from a very long time. From that time, he blocked me. So that's it.
Nice. I visited China too. Yeah, that's the situation. We hope the situation will be sorted out. In a long run. And I think there was a question. Let me see the other question, then we can continue. Kara, are you good now?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Says something. AC99 is also here, and he said, D is a gangster. So what do you say, Kung Fu Fanta? Do you think D is a gangster?
I think she's a wannabe gangster, but she's definitely a scammer. I won't say the particulars of a couple situations she's had with two of my friends in two different countries, but I'll just give the basis of what she did. So she was in Zambia for a point. My friend in Zambia asked her about the crying video. We all know which crying video we're talking about. Crocodile tears. But basically, I asked him, did you ever bring that up? And he said yes. And basically, that was just drama because drama sells. That's what she told him. So that was definitely to get clout. So she was clout chasing in that video 100%. The other one, unfortunately, is very close to my heart because I'm not going to say the other person involved, but with her, she was hosted at my friend's place in Namibia. And there was a situation that my friend was supposed to get help because she was promised. She didn't get the help. And so it was a vehicle accident. The vehicle is expensive to fix in Namibia, just like it is in the US. So Dee offered, and this is a problem I have with people. You know, you could look at somebody's situation and know that they need help, and you may even try to help them in some way. But if you offer to help them, like basically say, okay, I'll go ahead and take care of this for you. And then then when it's time and you're nowhere to be found, you're just as guilty as any scammer out there, even though you didn't take anything from them. But you pitch the idea, you pitch the seed that you're going to help somebody, and then you don't do it. So she's done that to somebody I know in Namibia. So she's a scammer, and we all know the whole thing with JB and everything. That whole thing is a scam. I mean, if it's going to be acting, give it a show. I mean, there's actually like Ngush, he has themes in Kenya. Yeah, he actually used to live in my neighborhood in South Embakasi before he moved up. So he has themes, and everybody knows it's not real. She could create a theme with the whole thing with JB, but to actually call something like that real, you actually have some people out here believe in that, and it's not real. That's a scam. So anyway, YouTube calls us all actors anyway. So.
Yeah, even adding on that, during that time when she was with JB, I remember when she was going to meet the parents, of which we are still suspecting maybe they were not parents, something that they just arranged. But when she was going to meet the parents, she came back and she told her friends that, guys, do you know what? I'm going to make millions. Meeting the parents will be money for me. That's what she said. So, you see, yeah, she was coming all through. So her intentions were not clear.
Let me pause this to three of you, starting with Kung Fu Fanta and Jim Tour and M. Carol as the host. And we thank you so much. And I'd like to ask this question: how do we deal with such people, especially somebody that's I don't know, celebrity, on YouTube and scamming people, and as Kung Fu said, doing things out of the drama, but he's offering Kung Fu Fanta says at least explain before and have a negotiation around it. So what do you think? How do we deal with the Dee Mwango? Because she's not backing down. Looks like this thing is from childhood.
Okay, well, the first thing, and I can't remember who said it. I think it was yesterday. Actually, it was you, Carol. It was yesterday or the day before yesterday about Marwa. You can't help somebody like him. He's too far gone. Well, Dee is too far gone. Davia is too far gone. So I take the approach what Modesta said the other day, because I've said this many times. Tough love. Tough love is basically you got to tell the truth. You got to expose. And if you're not the person to do it, associate with other people who can do it. If you cannot do it, tough love. You need to expose them, tell the truth, because the truth is going to hurt some people, as we have seen. We have these defenders of the family, so to speak. So dealing with somebody like Dee, first of all, if somebody like that is in your presence and you know they're scamming when they speak, have nothing to do with them. It's as simple as that. Have nothing to do with them. But if somehow you're involved or somehow you're viewing what they're doing on YouTube, then expose them. And if you can't do it, then work with other people that can. That way you can continue to expose them in some way. You got to warn people that don't fall into the trap, because when I first started seeing all this scamming coming out of Nabahanzi, and I hope I said that right, the thing is, I knew this was not Kenya. This is not Kenya. Kenya does not act like this. So it all started with Marwa, and Marwa, if you remember, he was the only YouTuber, and it wasn't until Michele Ponte helped out Uncle Mo that he got pissed off, and then all these YouTubers popped up after that. And and the easy way out is and be careful who you collab with, even the small YouTuber coming from Mombasa or the USA or whatever. You need to vet these people, because if you don't vet them, something down the road, you're going to find out, like, they may have 100 videos and you're like, oh, I like this person. They're 100 videos. I watched them all. They're all good. And then on the 102nd video, you find out they're this dirty person. You got to vet them no matter what. So I vet people before I collab with people. And when I didn't do that, I ran into a bunch of problems. And you got to remember, a lot of YouTubers will do anything for a view. And that's an issue. And maybe YouTube is the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is actually fantastic. You know, Kara, I'm gonna let you say something. Let me just read this question from Marisa Buckling. I believe she's from America, right? Okay. She says, "What does the panel think about the partnership D has Aaron? As with Aaron Dante, and is the business plan legit, or is it just facade? I guess I don't know. First, I think you can answer M. Curry if you want to answer as well. Then it goes around to Jimmy Tours, then to
with D, you know, she's been showing her true colors here on the street. We have seen what she's been doing with the not just JB and Jam Tours, or even underground. We've had stories, as I told you in my other videos. Sometimes people used to call me and they will tell me stories about Mwango. They'll be like, you know, you are in Kenya. I want to tell you a story that happened between me and Mwango, but don't expose me, or don't post this out, because sometimes we don't have enough evidence and stuff. Because sometimes when people tell me these stories, I call for the receipts. You know, I can't come out without receipts. When they don't give me the receipts, I remain with the story. So D, all through, she has never been serious doing business with anyone. Never. We remember the lady in Sweden, what happened between D and this lady in Sweden. She came out in her own channel and she talked. She said everything that D did to her. Okay. We have seen JB. We have seen what she has done with the Jam Tours. How sure are we that now this time she has been saved or baptized or done whatever it is, that now she's going to be clean or clear with Aaron Dante? I mean, how are we sure that now she has changed? She will do a legit business with him. How sure are we? We're not sure. We are still seeing the same D. You know, we're still seeing the same D and doing the same game that she's always been doing. And she's been telling her friends, even Ivan was in that game. Ivan was also in that game. It's only that now Ivan, I don't know what happened in between there. Every time she used to communicate with Ivan, she used to communicate with the Aaron Dante. Ivan will send money. The other one will send money. They'll be talking to each other, laughing about it. Oh, this man has sent me this money. They'll be laughing about it. You know, she's always making jokes all the time. For me, I believe that Mwango is not even serious with this Dante. She just wants to scam him the same way she's been doing with everyone else. That's my take.
Yeah. Jim Tour, go ahead. Thank you.
Yeah, and that is so true. I agree with Mr. Nice. You know, when you come on to, you know, I mean, you know, when you come on to she's definitely, you know, I mean, the best thing you can do is just expose them, because, you know, so other people won't get scammed, because, you know, social media right now is in this age that everybody want to put something out there to look good, you know, and all of these things. I am really surprised to see people really watching and talking and saying all these nice things, you know, I mean, to see that these people do these things and it's out in the public and you still have people following them. So, you know, I mean, you know, we have to just create an army right now and just exposing them. And to be honest, the brother is the reason for all of this. The brother is the reason for all of this, because to be honest, I was there, and, you know, when she make her first money on YouTube, the brother actually take it from her, borrow it from her, and she was complaining to me saying, oh, you know, I mean, she don't want to give him no more. She don't want to lend him no more because she know he's not going to give her back and stuff. So this thing is, you know, the one Mara is just a pimp. He just pimped them out. And the reason why man David Jr. have that problem was because he borrowed David Jr. money, and because David Jr. asked for it. I was there and hear everything when everything was going on. So, you know, I mean, that is the cause of everything. So, you know, the most we can do is just to expose them, and for each and everyone who do business with them, and you know, and get duped and get scammed, just come out and share it, because that's the only way we'll actually, you know, I mean, find a way to actually deal with them. And it's just a matter of time before people start to see the true nature of these people. It's just a matter of time. So, you know, so it's just what it is. So, you know, these people has a chance, you know, with this social media, and they're just throwing it away. You know, social media is a thing like this, it build you up, and then it same one actually, you know, pull you down and bring you down. With all of these characters that they're creating and doing all of these things, one day they were gonna be sorry about what they did.
Yeah, I just want to warn people that actually, you know, Aim Carrot said something very important at some point in one of the videos. I think it was a video we did together. Kung Fu, you can hear me, right? So
Yes.
yeah, so Aim Carrot, yeah, thank you. So Aim Carrot had said that you know, Ayamara was prepared for something big while he was. I don't know if if I'm misquoting you, you tell me. But M. Carroll said it. You know, Ayamara was prepared. You know, for something while he was in Colombia. So I think you know, this guy has trained Mwango how to do scamming, and I'm not really sure whether Ayamara is regarded as a YouTuber or as a person who is being controlled by, you know, hidden hand, you know, because it looks like he's listening from someone or some group of people, dangerous people. You know, he cannot listen to us because when you look at his behavior, he can't listen to somebody who is not a millionaire. He rather listen to somebody. And there's a gentleman who bought houses, you know, in different countries. My belief is that in those you saw the swimming pool. That is swimming pool. Underneath that swimming pool could be money. That is definitely Escobar style, Pablo Escobar. Could be money hidden there. So I think here we are reacting to a most dangerous person. If you look at the house that he has built in Kenya, in Nyabohansi, that building looks like one of those buildings of the people that are most dangerous, ruthless people on planet Earth. And the video that M. Carroll showed recently, the last.
I found this. I found the schematic drawing of that. Well, not the inside schematic, but the outside. Somebody out of Zambia, I think he actually said was the person. I think that's probably his on Facebook. But you know, to add to that, you know, I made a video, that North Face video, about Marwa, and in that video I brought up Hugh Hefner. Now, Marwa likes to brag that he's got a Playboy mansion. I mean, if you really understand who Hugh Hefner was, and you're trying to model yourself after somebody like that, I don't care that he made it all the way through his career without being in prison. But there's numerous articles, and as I was a kid, and I even said in that video, as I was a kid, I lived in that general area. I've known people who as kids and adults gone there. When they came back, things have happened to them in that mansion that were despicable, and drugs are always always involved. I actually got an article, if you want, Carol, I can give that to you from Insider News, about an employee who said that drugs was irregular, that it was like mandatory, basically. If you're going to be doing anything in that mansion, drugs were absolutely involved. So before I send the link, Marwa wants to model himself after somebody who's had people who have died after they've left that mansion, people who have been messed up for the rest of their lives, they've been scarred, strung out on drugs. That's who he wants to model, and that's what he wants to bring to Kenya. That's what he wants to bring to Africa. And which is really disgusting to me is that, you know, I try to promote Kenya the best that I can. I've been doing it for 20 years. And then now we have somebody out of Kenya that is promoting it in the opposite direction, you know, not in a good light. And I really don't like that. But go ahead and take the mic. I'm going to send that link to you.
Yeah, please. Wow. Carol, you want to go over that? What Kung Fu Panda and Kung Fu Fanta? And
yeah, it's so sad. It is so sad that even if it's a Playboy mansion, the way we call it, why should it be done in the village, in the remote village? You know, this is the question I'm always asking myself. You know, why is it being brought back at home in his own father's home? You know, Marwa never bought the piece of land. He never bought that piece of land for himself, where he can say, oh, this is my piece of land. I want to put this, my business, in this part of the world so that my family will not know what is happening, or my family will not be involved. I don't understand how he thought of bringing this kind of thing in the village, in the heart of the village, where his own dad gave him, you know, he blessed him. For me, I feel it's an insult. It's an insult to your parent if he can bless you with this piece of land. You know how we cherish this piece of land, eh? Instead of doing something constructive that even the whole community will benefit from, you are bringing this kind of thing in the heart of the village. Like, seriously? It's very sad. You can see Mr. Tim, the one in Brazil. He comes from America, but he has gone to buy his house in Brazil. He has gone to buy his house in Brazil. The house that has no kids, has no wife, has no nothing. The house is just there. They know what they're using with that house. Yes, but at least he's far away from his family. He's far away from everyone else. Let them do their things there in Brazil. But why is our boy bringing the whole thing back to us? You know, I feel insulted. You know. I really feel it.
Same here.
Shucks, man. Jim Tor, jump on it.
Yeah, and as I said, you know, this is so bad to see that, you know, someone who's actually going out there and spreading all of these things about Kenya. It's so bad. You know, some of the words that come out of his mouth, you can see that something is wrong with him. Either he was like, as a child, something he never brought up properly. Because some of the words that come out of his mouth that bring a lot of condoms, a lot of babies gonna be made. You know, I mean, he's not married. He doesn't have a wife. He cannot keep a girlfriend. You know, some of the things that you're doing on the internet, you know, kissing and doing all of these things, you know, peeing and, you know, taking out your, you know what I mean? It's just so bad. And, you know, and he's like messing up the village. And, you know, when you think about African village, it's a pure village. Most of the things that go on in Nairobi, you will never find it in the village. But he's bringing all of those nasties into the village. So it's so wrong and it's so bad. You know, he's messing up the village with his with what he's doing and what he wants to do. And, you know, and as you can see, you know, what he's doing. So all of these girls that is there in the village, you know, sometimes you have to be wonder, because a man that actually talks certain things that come out of his mouth, you have to be wondering what he's doing in the village with those young girls and stuff. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's so bad to see that, you know, a guy like him can really, you know, get a chance on YouTube to make something, but using it for in a bad way.
Yeah, you know, that's oh shucks, man. That's really terrible. I just don't know what to say. Kufu Panda, Rachel, Alice, you know, if he could you please, you know, all of you, you know, go for, you know, Rachel, you know, Alice says at Blessings, their dad is the mastermind behind scamming. Mother is the co-assistant, and the kids are couples.
You know, that is so true, because there's no way responsible parents can be around and see these things happening and not saying anything. If it was me, I'll come out and blast you on the camera, and you know, I mean, you could never do that around in my place. I am really surprised to see how silent the parents is about all these things that is happening.
Yeah, yeah, oh my God. So Kung Fu
The
Panda, what do
mother,
you
I don't think the mother knows what Maro is doing deeply. I'm sure the mother is supporting things that she doesn't even understand.
That's the way I feel.
Because there was a time when Maro was talking to the mom. If you check the videos that they did in the beginning of the year, and Maro was telling the mother that this project is for the community, this thing will help the community, and the mom was like, yes, that is good, that is good. She doesn't understand deeply what Maro is into. That's how I understand it. She will be even shocked to learn what will be happening that moment when Maro will step in, and then the government will step in to come and check out. That is when she will understand. But for now, she can't know what the son is doing.
Oh my God. Yeah, yeah, you're absolutely correct. It's what's your take on Kung Fu Fanta? Do you think along the same lines?
I think she's being manipulated. I think she knows some things, but I don't think she's quote unquote street smart. Whether if it's in the village or in Nairobi, it doesn't matter. I think she's being manipulated. She's very what I'd say, very positive person. She has a lot of great advice, but you notice that all three children, no matter what, when she's given advice and they're having an extended conversation, they always interrupt her.
Yes.
They look the other way, and it's like okay. The thing is that they have the house, but I kind of feel sometimes, I wonder if Marwa, with the money that he brought in from YouTube to build that house, he's like holding it over their heads in a way. I don't know that, but that's just a feeling I have based on the parents' behavior, especially the mom. So,
yes.
I mean, what do you guys think? Is that a possibility to you?
Yeah, I actually agree with that. That's exactly is the situation.
Yeah, and a lot of times when I see the dad in the videos, it's like I could tell like he's much smarter, but at the same time, he doesn't want to be a part of it as much as possible. He's just like, I'm going to let them do what they want to do, let them fall on their faces. Okay, they gave me this house, great. That's cool. I think he's just going about his business like he's been doing for years. I really don't think
as a man.
Yeah.
As an African man, as an African old man, once you have bought enough land for your kids and your kids are over 18 years old, you have done your all. You have given them, now you have to leave them, to start their life and, do their own things. So that's why you see he's not coming back to be meddling in their affairs all the time. He has given them their own. Now he's busy taking care of his wife and trying to understand how they're going to settle with their wife, because the kids are mature enough, they can take care of themselves. So he can't be coming back to be, meddling in their affairs all the time. Right. Unless we saw what David Jr. did when they need him, like, oh, Dad, let's go to Migori. I'm going to an office. Let's go with you.
I watched that.
That is when he comes in. Yeah, he comes in and he'll be helping them in a few things. Oh, Dad, can you check a piece for land for me? Yeah, he will do that. But the rest, that man is a very mature man and he did his work. Imagine he married this mama when this mama had Marwa and the other girl. But he worked so hard. He worked so hard to make sure that he gives Marwa that whole piece of land. He did his part. So he doesn't want to get into too much drama of up and down. I don't even think he's even interested to know how YouTube works. I don't think. Yeah, he's busy doing his own things, taking care of his cattle, taking care of the home and other things.
I also, it was kind of like apparent to me, again, this is what I'm thinking. They only go to the dad if they need some type of validation in what they're doing.
Yes.
And that's sad.
That's really wow. So guys, what do you think? Because on training says Ayamara has a way of always paying himself back from all people he has helped. How does he do that? On training says so.
That's so true.
Okay. Go ahead, M. Carol.
let me not go far. Let me start with Mr. Mtua. Okay. Let me not even go far. With Mr. Mtua, you know, you are hosting me and I'll be helping you how to grow your channel. It's so simple. Mr. Louise, you know, you buy me this and I will give you how many subscribers. Okay. You understand?
That's so foolish, right? Like, it's obvious.
And he's coming out to say, you see me, I help people. I help people. I help people. There is something that you're getting from these people. You have to give and take it. Give and take it. You saw in fact, Mr. Luis did a lot. The GoPro camera, the suit, I don't know what else. He's taking from them. In fact, he takes more than what he gives. Okay, we see the thing with Ivan. He, you know, introduce you to people, subscribe, and he's there not paying even for bread. He's not paying for anything, only for subscribers. I will give you subscribers, but when things go bad, he will take his subscribers back.
Yeah.
Did Ivan ask him for the money that he used for him? Did he ask him, Marwa, I failed you, ABCD, return my money? No, but Marwa took his subscribers back. So I think that's what On Trending is trying to say.
You know, remember the whole thing with Michele Ponte and Marwa had that live stream where he's saying unsubscribe from him, right? And he did that with somebody else recently. I forgot who it was, but he did it twice, right?
Yes.
That's actually against YouTube policies. You can actually get your whole channel terminated from that, terminated for that, just by saying that in any of your videos, to tell your subscribers to unsubscribe from somebody else.
Yeah.
That's not right.
Yeah, it's not right at all. It's like basically, you know, this whole thing about some YouTubers are saying, oh, you stole my subscribers after they worked with each other. It's like, you can't steal nobody's subscribers. A subscriber is not to be owned. A subscriber can subscribe to whoever they want to, right? They can either go for a free subscription or they can go for a paid subscription. And in that note, you know, the thing is that you trying to control your subscribers says a lot about you. You want to be seen as a cult so people can follow you as a cult following. And that's exactly, I mean, we've had a guy called Jim Jones many years ago in America that led a lot of people from the States to one of the South American countries, and they all drank poison Kool-Aid at the end of the day and died. I mean, that's how far these people followed this guy from America for years all the way to another country and died. It's you can look up Jim Jones online, the whole history. But I don't think he's going that far. But we've seen what happened in, what was it, Malindi? With the
Malindi.
Is it Malindi on the coast?
Yes.
Okay. So you have a cult like that. You have people that actually do that, but then you have other types of cults where people are just trying to siphon all the money out of your pocket. We see a lot of churches today are cults, right? And so Marwa, in his own way, he is a cult. And a lot of people that are coming on, joining him now for the past couple of years, he hasn't been doing as much sex tourism because of the lockdowns and all that. They don't know his previous couple of years when he started his YouTube channel, what it was about. And so he's gotten so big to a point where in his mind, he's too big to be talked to.
Wow. So you see something interesting.
Yeah.
Are you trying to say that Marwa is doing this kind of shakahola thing?
Oh yeah.
Society.
It sounds exactly like it.
Okay, so Carol, this is oh my God. Like it raises your hair, right? And eyebrows and stuff.
I mean, when you have followers, subscribers that don't even take the time to look back, and even some that do and don't acknowledge the fact that what he's doing is wrong, then you do have cult followers that are following you as like a cult. And that's a big issue. And those people themselves could be putting themselves in danger later on down the road. So if he has if he does have this party in November, imagine some of the people are going to be subscribers visiting that mansion for that party. And what is going to happen to some of those people? They're going to be changed when they leave that party. They're not going to be the same people anymore. I guarantee you. The people that do this all the time.
Said it.
it's not
Marwa
going to
said
affect
it.
them.
He said that when people come there, things will happen. He said things will happen. If you remember, I was saying that, oh, I want to be the president of Africa. I want to be like the president of this. You know, he's like, he wants to be a leader of something. He
So
feels like he's leading something. There is something that is going on. And when people come here, you know, doing all these things in the bamboos and the everything and peeing around and all those kind of mess, he feels like, yes, when they leave this place, they will never be the same again. They will know that I am Marwa, the leader of this place. You know, the way he was saying it, it really scared me. You know,
Yeah.
it really scared
Yo,
me.
Kofu Panda, I mean, sorry, Kofu Fanta. Kate, Kurt, okay, Kurt, I don't know how to pronounce this.
Yes,
Kurt. Mitch.
on trending, on
Fanta
trending,
says,
on trending. Sorry to cut you off. On trending, saying that he said that during that party they will start a cult. Yes,
Can you imagine?
he said that. You can also check. Got Matata has redone that video also, where he said that we want to start a cult in this place, and him with the people that will be there and the children that will be born in that place, they want to start a cult. That's what he said.
That sounds like Waco,
Yeah.
Texas. If you know about the cult that took place in Waco, Texas, some years back, that sounds similar to that already.
Yeah. So Kung Fu Panda, Kurt Mitch has a question for you. Are you ready for this?
Go ahead.
Kurt Mitch says, Kung Fu Fanta, a question to you. D, I don't know. D, just it's a D. You think the kids can hide, or do you think? Yeah, I guess. Do you think the kids can hide certain videos from them on YouTube, etc., etc.?
I'm not quite understanding the question. I mean, I can hide a video and privatize a video.
Rephrase, yeah, it needs to rephrase. Question to you: do you think the kids can hide certain videos from them? All right, he will ask again. He will ask again.
Okay.
Good. So, you know what, Gem Tour. What are the characters of the people that are involved in this secret society or a cult?
Well, you know, I feel like maybe these people just want to be. It's like these people, it's like never see come see, and because they feel like they have a few subscribers, they feel like, you know, they're like they can control something. But based on what Mara talk about, and you know, I mean, what he's interested in, he don't have that personality or anything to do what he say he's gonna do. You can say anything you want to do, but you know, when time comes to do it, you don't have the power to do it. You don't have what it takes. So, you know, I just honestly feel like, you know, he's just like a troubled guy, a troubled kid. And because he actually come across a little fame, or you feel like he's on top of the world. But, you know what I mean? You can just check 5 years, 10 years, you can just predict what he's going to be. It's like he's a man in his 30s, don't have a kid, don't have nothing. You know what I mean? Having sex all over the world. You know what I mean? You can just imagine like he could have some disease right now. God forbid. I wouldn't want that to happen to him. But to live his life, it's possible. You know what I mean? You know, you can actually, those things you can predict based on how some people behave and act. You can know the future. You don't have to like, you know what I mean? It's not a rocket science to know, you know, all of these. Based on how he live his life. And you know, and time is the master of everything. Once you reach a certain age and you don't accomplish certain things, you know what I mean, that's the end. You know what I mean, that's just what it is. There's nothing you can do about it. And that's the thing, he feels like say because he can come, you know, you want to talk now like he's self-made. Everything that he's do it like nobody help him to do it, or nobody like give him something. You know, the mindset that he have is so low. Imagine you're actually in Brazil, and because you can get access to somebody else, you're talking about it, you make it feel like it's like he's a female. Only female alone, you know, behave like that when they see like somebody with things, somebody who have a lot of stuff, you know, you behave like that. So you know, it's so, you know, it's just, I don't understand as a man how he behave like that and feel like, say, people will respect him in a certain way. You know, it's just so bad and so sad to see that he can, you know, say all of these things just because he have a few subscribers.
Yeah. Yo, I've got a question for Carol and also Fanta, Kung Fu Fanta and Gem Tour. Just keep this in mind, and also the audience, guys, respond to this. Do you think Ayamaras is still resisting? Is he gonna stop resisting from criticism? Number one, has he lost himself? Do you think he has lost? Ayamara has lost himself, like Kung Fu Fanta said earlier. The individualism is not there, so he can't pay attention. Then also, do you think is intimidating many people, including reactors, and intimidating even some of the people, and including his family and friends? Is he intimidating them? Like, is he exploiting people? Has he exploited people? Is he controlling people's minds by building that building there? Is he trying to be charismatic leader like AM Kara has indicated? You can answer any of those questions. I think you can go ahead, Kung Fu Fanta.
He's already exploited people. The 14-year-old girl is a great starting point,
Yeah.
For the modeling, so to speak. The other thing where he admitted, oh, these children are not being paid for the work that they're doing. That's another exploitation. It's good that he said that, because we know if we wouldn't have known, somebody else probably would have said it and nobody would have believed it. So the things is, we used to have a show in America called, I think it was called The World's Dumbest Criminals.
Yes, I know it. I know it.
Okay,
yeah.
so this is Marwa is one of those dumb criminals. So he's perfect in telling on himself. And with these passport bros, they tell on themselves all the time in their videos on their YouTube channels, and they seem like they're in competition with one another. So, him being a part of that, it seems like he's in competition. They always got to show off what they're doing, not just the sex tourism exploits, but what they have in their pocket, or who they can exploit in one way or the other.
Yeah. Carol?
Marwa, I said that he's beyond repair. He's beyond repair.
Same. I forgot about that. Yeah, same.
He's beyond repair. First of all, before the reactors came on the field to start, exposing a little bit, what you are exposing is almost a quarter of what he's doing. And I don't think he's shaken in any way, because we don't know everything. We don't know everything that he's doing. We cannot get to it because we are not with him, or we have not gotten someone who's close to him to tell us exactly what he's doing. And that is why you see Maro is always avoiding friends. Someone like Ivan was almost getting to know what Maro is doing. And then, you saw what happened, He avoids having friends with him. He avoids having people close to him, because they will come to learn of the things that he's doing. So what we are seeing here is just a quarter of what Maro is doing. So I don't think that he's feeling intimidated per se. Maybe he might be even laughing at us, just trying to imagine how we are really trying so hard to understand him. We don't know what is happening in exclusive club 001. We don't know. You understand? There's a lot that is happening in the other exclusive live stream. Those exclusive places where he's doing a lot of things. So we don't know much about him, and I don't think he's feeling intimidated by now. But there's a way, there's an African proverb that says that siku za mwizi ni 40. His 40 days will come and he will be caught.
40 days.
Yeah. The only thing that we are doing out here is just to create awareness that, guys, listen, with the small receipts that we are receiving on the streets, this is Marwa for you. If there'll be more, we will come to know later on, but it will come to pass.
Is he not protected? Is he not protected? I'm sorry to cut you. It's rude and disrespectful to stop the lady while the lady is talking. Please forgive me. Kurt Mitch came back and said, sorry, Cleo. The question was, can the kids hide videos from their parents, their YouTube videos? I mean, the wrongs that they are all doing on YouTube. That's for Kung Fu Fanta.
Yes, anybody can do that if they have a YouTube channel. All they have to do is hide, delete, or privatize that video.
Yeah, I think
That's it.
Kurt Mitch, I think it must be answered from there. Oh gosh, AM Caro is really staunch of.
But one thing, I'm sorry to interrupt you. One thing I need to add to that, though, when it comes to criminal investigations, if you even delete the video, YouTube doesn't delete it. It's archived forever on servers. So, so if there's ever a court order, especially from the U.S., if there's ever a court order in Europe as well, YouTube actually has to, what's the word I want to use? They have to go ahead and give that information over, that archive video. So if somebody like kept the title or a screenshot of the name of that title is archived forever. It doesn't go away. So when they say what happens on the internet never goes away, this is a prime example of that. So if it's a court order, they can get that video. The FBI can get that video. The courts can get that video. The police station get that video. Coming from like Kenya or whatever, I'm sure they can do the same thing. But yeah. So think about that.
Okay.
Wow.
I would like
that information.
Carol, do you think the videos that are being done in exclusive and 007 or something, or James Bond, you know, these exclusive things?
001.
Yeah. Do you think, you know, what Kung Fu Fanta has said? Do you think those videos can be gotten if we had to push for the case against this 40-year-old?
Yeah, definitely. Why not? If the FBI can get involved, then the video must come out, you know? The videos must come out. Even himself, he has to bring them out, right? Right, Mr. Nice?
Yes. Well, he can say no, but they can go around that. And for those in Kenya, or actually any embassy around the world, wherever Mwango has been to, okay, even though he's not an American citizen, if there's something that the FBI would be interested in, all you have to do is go to the U.S. Embassy, and they have an FBI office in almost every single U.S. embassy around the world. So the case could be taken up, but when you come to them, you got to come with some tangible evidence, screenshots and all that. And screenshots could be faked, by the way, but still, that's a starting point. I'm just letting you guys know, if you ever have to do that, come with as much information, have your stuff together in order before you even bother them. Because if they can't go on anything that you bring to them, which doesn't make any sense, because you didn't have that information straight, like a lawsuit, for example, then they're not even going to bother with it. I'm going to tell you that right now.
So yeah, wow. So Rose Jackson says all his subscribers are delusional. James Tour, what do you think?
Honestly, I'm really surprised to see that people really still following these people and still donating and doing this stuff, to see all of these things that they're doing with the donation. Imagine you're donating, mostly black people who donate to you and stuff, African people around the world in diaspora and whatever. And you're taking the money. You'd never, you know, see him actually taking out an African girl on a date, or those things that, you know, you come from Africa, you never, like, you know, I mean, take an African girl on a date. Even in Africa, you never see him around an African female yet that say, you know what I mean? So it's so bad to see you doing that, taking the money and doing it, you know, bring it outside to, you know what I mean, to do a lot of stuff. So, you know, it's when you look at these things, you'd have to understand that, you know, people just support you, and you're not actually, you know, doing something good with the support, you know what I mean, and people still supporting you. So you feel like you used to get support like before, or you feel like it's going away, like it's going down? Like, how you guys feel about that?
Yeah, I think that goes to Mkaro or Kung Fu Panda.
Oh, you guys, based on watching his video, you feel like he's getting more support or less support?
He's getting both. That's why his subscribers are not growing substantially, because a lot of people, when they first go there, they're like, what the hell is this, right? And then other people, you know, are going to be like, well, I want to support this guy because he's from Africa or he's from Kenya or some ludicrous reason to support him based on what he's doing, and they just ignore what he's doing. So that's my answer to that question. It's the blind leading the blind.
Oh.
Yeah, it's very true. In fact, in the last video that he did, yesterday's video before the live, I was surprised in the comment section, like almost 80% of the people who are writing him, everyone was against everything that he was doing. People are complaining. People are not with him. You know, people are not watching him because they're enjoying what he's doing.
And that's
People
the thing, Carol.
him.
It's gonna reach a point that he has to go down because he's not listening to his subscribers. And YouTube is like a business. You have to listen to your customer. Your customer said they didn't like this apple today. Oh, yes. I'm gonna find a way to make the apple better, and I'm gonna present it back to you. He's not listening to his subscribers, so he's just a matter of time. He's not. He's not
replying. He's not replying anything. Even if you're listening, you know, to your subscribers sometimes, and you don't have something to say to them, you have to leave them at least a heart to know, for your people to know that, oh, this person has understood what I said. You know, he doesn't do anything. The comment section are just flatly there like that. So I feel like, oh, Marwa just dropped this video and he ran to go and do the other club 001 business, because if you're dropping your video and you're not taking care of the people who are talking to you, so then what are you doing? What are you really doing? Yeah, at some point I feel like he's just covering us with these YouTube videos, just covering us, we feel that he's vlogging, his work is vlogging, you know, but he's covering us. He's into something else. That's what I feel.
Yeah, I wanted to bring up a comment from MS Gina Bill. I think it's 72. She said, "Don't forget about Nature Boy. Do any of you know who Nature Boy was?"
Yeah, I know Nature Boy. I used to watch him back in the days.
All right, can you go ahead and take off with that, because people need to know about Nature Boy. This is another cult.
So Nature Boy was like a guy from the US. And he I think he was in Costa Rica one of the time. He was in Central America and has all these females. And, you know, he was the one, he created a cult system and he has all the females with him. And then some other guys join him and stuff. And it was like living out in the bush and stuff. So it was like.
Oh, you know, I know the guy. Nature Boy. Yes.
Nature
I used to
Boy.
watch. Yes. Where is he? I
back in the US.
He's back in the US. Wow.
I used to watch him back
that
in the day.
He said that his guests will go and wash and shower in the river, and wash clothes and shower in the river. That's what they used to do.
Yeah, it was like in the bush, like in the open, like somewhere very far from the residence.
And they pitch like tent and stuff, and they live
and stuff like that. Yes, I used to watch him. I don't know what the heck he was doing. I thought he was a crazy guy.
It's he said, so he admitted some weird things, like his son was to touch his privates or whatever. He would allow that. And it's just crazy. It's just crazy. And then he had all these grown men carrying him like he was in a chair, like a king, but he wasn't in a chair. They would carry his body up and down the stairs.
He used to have sex with all of those guys.
All the women were for him.
He has videos on YouTube. I think that's still there. Some of them are still there. I used to watch him back in the days, actually.
He got kicked out of Costa Rica.
Yeah, that's him. I was wondering, that this guy rings the bell. So Lady Next Door says on training, a lady is invited to the bar. Guys, let me ask you a question. I think all of three of you, even myself too. Why Amara does not dwell much on his own people? Like when I say his own people, like people for his own color. I'm not saying he shouldn't date. I mean, you can date anybody, you know. But why he just specifically choose particular individual? You know, I mean, particular people. He doesn't choose anybody from his village, you know, to marry.
I think the people in his village would call him out.
Hmm.
I think that they know him too well. At the same point, you know, I knew this would happen when I started watching Maro when he was going back to his village. I knew there's going to be some problems that he was going to cause, that the village was eventually going to fight back. And now we have a great example, Max 1. All this stuff started because of Marwa, and now we had the Max 1. I knew it was going to happen 2 years ago, and now I see it coming to fruition. People are sick and tired of it, and they don't like it. And as far as him like not being with anybody from his own village, it's because they know him too well. He's going after people who don't know him, but he's easy to figure out.
True.
If you're around him,
I think also there's a problem because, you know, I've been brought up in the village, and I have some experience with the issues that happens in the village, you know. I know how boys, when we have grown up with boys in the village, my classmates, the ones we went to the nursery school with, primary school, high school, at least you can, you know, these are beautiful stories, you know, that someone can talk about, especially when Maro is always talking to the camera 24/7, like, na, 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 na. At least he would have mentioned something, even when he was in the village, that, oh, I used to have a girlfriend in school. At least I had a girlfriend in school. Every time they're talking about girlfriends, polygamy, women, stuff, he has never mentioned anything like he had a girlfriend somewhere in his village. Of which I feel it's weird. Most of my friends, men friends, they will always talk about these things. Oh, that girl, she got married. Oh, I used to love this girl. Oh, this girl fought for me. Oh, this girl, you know, it's a normal thing for people who like talking about girls and women and polygamy and those kind of things, right? Marwa was never, even for once. Guys, you have to forgive me. If you have heard Marwa talking about any girlfriend, ex-girlfriend from the village, kindly let me know. Because me, I've never heard him talking about that. Even when he was in high school, he never had a girlfriend. When he was in the university in Nairobi, he never had a girlfriend. So he started having girlfriends when he was in Colombia. Think about it.
That's true. That's true. As a young boy, and when you grow into men, some men they don't even outgrow it. Is they brag about the women that they're with or had a girlfriend, you know, in school growing up, and that is something I noticed as well. And I come back to, it's because they know him. I think he did have these girls, these women, but he's not going to speak about them because they might come out and speak out.
They might come out and expose him.
Yep.
What's it's all about. Oh my goodness. Keep hiding, my man. Keep hiding, keep hiding, keep hiding.
No, this is the truth. You know, this is the truth that we live in. You understand? This is the truth that we live in. You know, like a village person, there's so many stories that you can come out when he's telling all these stories. These moments when he's walking on the streets of Argentina every day, going on the same block, coming back, and, you know, at least for once, you can hear something like that in between, because you like talking about women. You can talk about your exes back in Kenya, but it has never happened. And I wonder why, you know, it's crazy.
So
if I was a blogger and I'm talking about men all the time, believe me, I will start with my first boyfriend.
Absolutely. I mean, you gotta have a reference, right?
Yes, I'll be talking about him. I'll be talking about the people who broke my heart, the people who, you know, I broke their hearts, the people, you know. I'm talking about men all the time, and that is the content. Why can't I talk about them? Why am I just talking about the people that are meeting abroad? What happened back at home?
I think we should just start this right away, you know.
And even when he was in the village, who used to come and visit him? The white girls, if you remember.
Yes.
You know why Bo and all the white girls left, right? They ran, actually. You know why, right?
Yeah.
What?
Well, because the plumbing don't work.
You understand?
His plumbing doesn't work. If there's no running water, a woman from the West especially is not going to stay there. But like, I can't take a bath. I'm getting the hell out of here. No electricity.
Yeah.
I can't see
Yeah.
myself in the mirror. No. The thing is, actually, I'm going to make a video on teaching Marwa how to get Mzungu the right way, because his plumbing don't work.
Yeah, it doesn't, and that's the thing. That's the thing that I'm so
And
surprised.
secondly, he's not clean. Don't forget that
That's another
Paulina
big
told us. Paulina
The
told us that.
plumbing, you know, Carol, maybe you're missing the point. That plumbing, full Fanta or Panda does not mean they're plumbing a real one.
The house plumbing, it don't work.
You mean the
Yeah. The house
No,
plumbing don't work. There's
the
no water.
house
That's why they're
plumbing,
running.
there's no water in the house.
Okay, I thought the other one. Okay, cool. I thought so.
Cleo, you are overthinking.
Yeah,
Cleo, you are
overthinking won't kill you.
You are overthinking. No, I understood what he said, because the water, there are bathrooms in the house and everything. The plumbing has been done, but there's no water running in the house. Even myself, I can't. How will I survive in such a house? How will I take my shower? And the Mzungu girl, she has some long hair and she has her shampoo. She needs enough water and everything. So they can't stay. And that is why the other girl was taken to Mombasa. There was this girl who came at home, and then the other one, the Swiss girl, she was taken to Mombasa because now things were not good in the village.
All right. Guys, go out. All the people that are here, please do subscribe to Kung Fu Fanta. He has a channel. You can just type the same name, Kung Fu Fanta. You'll see with the same picture that you are looking at right now. Also, you can go and subscribe to James Tours Africa, and please hit the like button on AM Carol. And those who want to subscribe to AM Carol, please do hit that subscription button. It's for free. You can do that. You might as well do that right now. And Joel Cabin has, let's thank Canadian dollar, $10. He said Mara is more interested in only the money, like a thief. Joel Cabin, you send money and then you talk about Mara loving money. It's cool. He doesn't care about comments, improving the quality of his videos or any of that. Wow. Point taken.
And Margaret is saying maybe he's going to fix the water issue before the party. Actually, that is one thing also that I wanted to talk about. You see, the party is coming, and the people who are being invited there, they are all Wazungus from Colombia and those places. The girls will be coming. If the girls will be coming, everyone that is trying to recruit down there. And also the friends who are coming, these friends are billionaires, according to what he's saying. You see that someone like Tim, how will Tim come and survive in Yabahons in a house that has no water in it? The house that has no electricity in it. I mean, when I say electricity, I mean the electricity in that village. Usually it's usually, sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not there, like it stays for a whole week without electricity and stuff. And these people are not using African food. Definitely they will want some sausages, some pasteurized milk, everything has to be in the fridge, and everything. I do understand that Maro has a generator. Guys, I know you people will remind me that. But you see, if it's a party, everything should be running. Everything should be running. Electricity has to be there. It's very important. They cannot depend on these generators. This one generator for the whole house, pumping the water outside, and he'll be having a swimming pool outside and all those things. I don't know if crocodiles will be there already and the cheetahs will be already in the compound. I don't know. But you see, electricity is very important. It's very, very, very vital to make sure that the water is being pumped in the house. Even if it's coming from the borehole, it has to be pumped to get in the bathrooms and the washrooms. You understand? I'm curious, guys. I have to go back to Nyabahungs. I'm very curious. I really want to know. I really want to understand what will be happening in that place, first of all.
Doesn't he have a pump on the compound? Isn't that how they were like spraying off the roof when they were constructing it?
There is no pump. If there was any pump, it would have been working in his mom's house already, because they have a borehole in mom's house, but they're not pumping the water to go in the house. So if there was a pump, we would have seen it. There's no pump.
Do they have a washing machine in the house?
No, they don't have a washing machine. No, Marwa says that washing with the hands is a exercise for the woman's body. The woman must be, exercising the body, not a washing machine. It makes them lazy.
Imagine those hands, that touches you. I mean, they were supposed to be soft. Woman's hands were supposed to be soft, especially with a woman. They shouldn't be so hard, and you wonder, who are you with?
Hard, scratching the jeans, scratching all the jeans.
Exactly. Your skin will be gone by the time
So who will be cleaning we will be cleaning the clothes for the guests who will be coming in. Definitely those small girls will be coming in to be cleaning for them, cleaning the house for them. And definitely the girls must be there, doing all the cleaning, and they'll be paid for more services. Yeah.
No doubt, no doubt. Such fight says in Brazil, no doubt, AC, I would have quickly gone to university and met friends with the teachers. It worked for him, for her. So guys, we have such flight has done that. It worked for him or her. All right, guys. Any questions, guys? Ask questions if you have to. Comments already. Okay. Fanta, Kung Fu Fanta, read any comments that you would like to read. Interesting.
People are funny. People are saying Mayuguno has showed today Marwa River. Tim and Mr. Mutua and many more will be using the river. I think the same story that you are saying, that other people are using the river to wash their clothes because you see, calling for a party is not an easy thing, guys. Calling for a party, even you can see, even preparing a birthday party for your own child. Jump to us. Have you held a birthday party for your kid? Is he 1 year old yet?
No, he's not.
Oh my goodness, you have no idea. Preparing that birthday party for him, you'll come back and you'll tell me, Carol told me. Just preparing a party for 1 day party. You'll tell me how much you'll use for that party. Now here we are talking about a party of a whole month. The house is always messy. It needs people to be cleaning up everything. The food has to be there all the time. You get? Every time people are drinking, people are eating. People are drinking, people are eating. Others are in the bamboos doing their things. Others are peeing around. Others are in the river doing everything. Just trying to coordinate everything to come in. The whole month, guys. How can that happen? I cannot handle my daughter's birthday. 1 month, 1 day birthday. It's too hectic. I sleep when I have headache. The house is messy. Everything. I've used a lot of money on it and everything, preparing for everything. I mean, when you're talking about party, is it about just waking up in the morning and eating some sweet potatoes? Think about it.
So, Carol, was you able to acquire that article that I sent you on that link?
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it already.
Okay.
Okay.
I will check it out.
Send it to me. I think you can send it. Okay, it's fine. Okay, she will check it out.
So
I will check it out. I will send it to you also. I will forward it to you also.
Yeah, look at it. Because guys, the bottom line here is that Amara is not the person I would think he is. I don't think, like, it's more than it meets the eye, to be honest. I don't think it's just a stupid, foolish guy, and I'm sure he's doing something that we still don't know about. All right, cool. So if you guys have questions, you can put questions. And Jim Tour, please read some of the comments. I can start with you, Jim Tour. Read some of the comments of the people here and mention their names as you read. Then also Kung Fu Fanta will be followed by Kung Fu Fanta.
Actually, before Jam Tours goes on, someone is asking him a question here. Jam Tours.
Okay.
My first point is, why is D waiting for Jam Tours to go to court? Is it because she thinks he could not win the court? Because why would she embarrass herself in front of a judge? Thanks, Jam Tours. Why is she waiting for you to go to the court?
Yeah, that's the truth. So what she's doing, she's like, because, in her head, she feel like, because my name was not on the list, then that's it. She if I go to court, I will lose, and nothing won't come out of it. So that's the reason why.
Yeah, Joshua Taylor.
And
Also,
do you think? Do you believe that if you first go to court to sue her, do you believe that you are going to win? Do you have enough evidence?
Well, of course, I know that because my attorney already advised me on the route to take and what to do. So, I already know, and based on, and that's the thing. There's three things you need in life. You need an accountant, a doctor, and an attorney. And these are the things that you have to have when you're dealing with a lot of things in life. These are the people you need to guide you and advise you, because in my head, and that's the reason why I never pursued this case, because I never actually know that I could come from that angle that I'm coming from now after the attorney advised me, because I thought that, because that was it, because everybody was saying, oh, you lost, your name is not on the list, you just give away, so it was just like that. So it was after I consult, then I realized that, that I can actually get back my money.
Okay. Wow.
Wow.
Actually, Jam Tours, personally, I wish you all the best. Honestly, I wouldn't wish something like that to happen to my brother or to my friend or even to anyone close to me. I wouldn't feel good. So what I can say is that I wish you all the best, and we are praying for you that this case wins and you get back your money, because it's your hard-earned money. No one has free money, Yeah, it pains so much.
And as you know, not to cut you, but coming from overseas, coming into a new country, you know how hard it is. You know what I mean? And
Yes.
And you're trying to invest because you're trying to, you're just trying to do things to turn around that money so you can have more to spend and stuff. So, it's just, so it's kind of painful to see that you do something and it actually making money, you're not benefiting from it.
Yeah. It pains when you sit there and you see people are benefiting from your sweat and they're doing it illegally, Yeah, I feel you. I feel it. So for me, I wish you all the best. And I pray that you win and you get your money back so that you can gain your peace back. It's very important for you.
That's so true.
All right.
So, Carol, I have a question for you.
Mm.
Do you remember 13 years ago, a European who was arrested in Mombasa for filming 12 prostitutes and a dog?
Yes.
Remember that story is the most embarrassing story in Kenya? Okay.
Yes.
So everybody, you can find this online. Citizen TV covered it mostly. But you can find the story online. And basically what this guy is a passport bro. And a passport bro is what this guy is. And a lot of these passport bros, that may or may not use like an animal, but they make movies with your loved ones who may be in that position of doing that type of thing, or coerced. So what I mean by coerced, a lot of these passport bros, what they do is they only go for prostitution. And if they cannot find a prostitute and they're interested in a woman, they will coerce her by always using some type of gadget or some type of other gift or money to get them to agree to that engagement. Because what they want is, some of them want the so-called girlfriend experience, which is all sex tourism right there. They want to do movies like this guy and other things that are just unimaginable. You have to be aware that when you hear the term passport bro, you know exactly who you're looking at, you're reading about, and who you're listening to on video on YouTube. They will also use ways of using YouTube to seem like they're totally innocent. But you start following some of these people and you see them with other passport bros, they start interviewing each other. And then the whole truth comes out about these guys who you thought are okay. And so basically what I'm saying is that when these guys come, it doesn't matter what country they're from, they're there for illegal means. Most countries around the world, this thing is illegal. There's very few countries where they actually legalize this stuff. And for the ones that legalize it, they think they're benefiting. Sex tourism, prostitution, whatever, it doesn't benefit any society around the world. It doesn't. It only causes problems for the family, for the individual, and for the country as a whole. And
Wow.
so what I'm saying is, because I heard you earlier, I think, Carol, that you're learning about this thing. So
Yes.
passport bros, passport sisses, because the women are out there doing it too. And Marwa is inviting people to come to Kenya, his own country, where there's already a sex tourism issue. When I first came there, I went to Mombasa in 2006. I didn't like what I saw. And majority of the people that were visiting weren't into that. But for the ones that are there, some are making it very obvious. I was just disgusted at what I saw, because I'm going to tell you right now, in America, there's a lot more prostitution than there is in Kenya, and it's illegal here. And there's even people that come to the U.S. for sex tourism. You know, but the thing is that this is an issue. It's part of human trafficking. So human trafficking is a very serious issue. So this plays into human trafficking. So the guy who comes with money because he doesn't want to deal with the woman in real life, and some of these guys are married, by the way, they still go with prostitutes because they don't want to deal with the everyday responsibilities of being with the real woman as a wife, as a girlfriend even. Okay. They want that girlfriend experience without the responsibility.
James Bond type of thing.
Right.
Wow.
So that is a danger. So the people that Marwa is inviting to come to Nabahanzi, that he's inviting, that are from foreign places, they are there to manipulate the women. And if he has any women coming to do that, to manipulate the men, it's no different. It's just a woman doing it. But that is what he set out to do. That's why he's calling it Playboy Mansions, divide all these weirdos, these criminals to Kenya, which is already illegal for that to happen. But this is what they do. He's going to call it a party, but he's given too many clues away. Bring your condoms. There's going to be a lot of babies made, you know, and all the other things that he said in the video. This is what it looks like. This is what it sounds like. And this is what it reads like. You got to educate yourself about human trafficking, sex trafficking, because they go together. And you got to understand these code words. And actually, I'm going to do a video about that guy in Mombasa, because a lot of people need to know about that for some reason.
Yes.
That story's kind of gone away. That story's kind of gone away. Yeah. And how that ties into what Mara was doing. Because that's what's coming.
Thank you so much for that information. We have Max One from Kenya in the building. He's just arrived. I can see everyone is hi Max, hi Max. Max,
Max One, big up.
Max One, big up. Max One should understand this whole thing. Max One, if you are in this, in fact, Max One, you should go back and listen to this story very well. Go back to the video from the beginning of the video and understand what you are talking about, Max One, because you are the person that we are looking at right now. Being a youth leader in Nyabaronze, you need to know what is happening on the ground. That's one thing that for me, I really want to advocate for. I want to make sure that all the girls in that area should be protected. Because if this is the kind of thing that Marwa is bringing Nyabaronze this November, guys, everyone, not just the girls, the kids, the women in that village, everyone is in danger. And when Marwa comes and is coming with this kind of party, Max One being on the ground, you have to make sure that you know what is going on. And if there is a party, an international party, does it need to have some permits? You know, you can't be like rolling music all over the place, disturbing all the neighbors all over the place without the right permits for that. If there are children that are going to be involved in that party with all these European people who are coming in, these passport bros who are coming in, the children must be taken care of. This issue must be taken care of on the ground. And for me, I'm looking at Max One. Because, you know, Maru has been doing all these things, not knowing that, okay, maybe thinking that in the village, no one will disturb him. He can hide over there and people will not know. You know, no one will ever know because these people are just villagers. You know, they're just villagers anyway. How will they know this kind of business is happening here? But unfortunately, we are here, guys. We are here. We have to expose this. We have to make sure that the people on the ground must understand that Marwa is coming down there to destroy the girls. He's coming there to destroy the kids in the village. He's coming there to destroy even the women in that village. So they have to be aware, and for Marwa to proceed with that party, he has to have the right permits. And government should be involved. The area MCA, the government administration should be involved. His parents must also understand the kind of business that will be happening in that house for that whole man.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
So Max One, I'm looking up to you, bro. If there is a question you will get to me, I will expound more on this issue, Max One.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Max One, I have a question for you. Okay.
Max, I have a question for Max One.
Yeah, I have a question for Max One. Max One, can you hear me?
Okay.
So the question is, okay, you can hear me. Okay, please explain where people died, because your friend, your best friend, what's his name? Sejo, the traveler, he said that you were not telling the truth. What's your take on that? About where people died?
Sejo is just a joker.
It's just a joker, right?
It's just a joker. It's just a joker.
Yeah. So how old is he? Like, he's old. Why does he joke?
Yeah, he said he's 28 and I don't know how 28-old-year guy can be a joker.
Yeah. Yeah.
For content. It's for content. They're desperate and hungry for content, maybe.
Yeah. Definitely. Now, thanks a lot, Max. Thanks a lot for being in the show for just a while here. We just wanted to hear that. Guys, if you subscribe to Sejo, the traveler, please explain to him, as already Max has said, it's just a joker playing with the people's death, people that died. There was not even a word of a rest in peace. I didn't hear that from him. Max, did you hear him saying no, rest in peace? He didn't say that, right?
Yeah, he never said that. You know, one thing that the reason as to why I'm saying this guy is a joker is that at first he said no one died. They died in a very, very far village. Yeah? But I'm very surprised he went to the scene and he was like trying to show the people the truth that the people died. That is why I'm saying this guy should man up and just be an adult. Stop childishness in him and the joking in him, so that you can be straightforward. Because you don't want people who lie here and there. You want mature people.
Wow.
Yeah, may their souls rest in peace. And we appreciate Max. Thanks a lot for taking your time. Thank you. I appreciate it. On behalf of Carol. All right. Good.
And another thing that I thought about earlier, I was actually talking about it with somebody in the chat, I think on Untrending's live stream, is that somebody needs to go to that villa with their phone while they're online and pin it on Google Map. So that way it's pinned, and probably title it Marwa's Villa. Like, seriously. That can help with, you know, in the future, maybe with some law enforcement that might need to go there quickly. Or people to be warned, like, okay, I don't want to walk around there if I'm in this area, you know, if they just happen to think about it and look it up. I think that's something that should be done.
Yeah, it's easy actually to tag. You just go there with that thing, and then that's it. You just walk around that. that building, then it will be up there on the Google map. It will show everything, even the street, right from the main road up until
Yeah.
Nyabohanse, it will show that.
Yeah.
Because when I check, it's not there. So nobody has done that yet. It's simple. We can send some people there and pay them, and we can try to sponsor that. I don't think it's really expensive.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure Barky will hear that and say, "Oh, they're going to hurry up and pay somebody to do that."
Yeah, we just need to see that. Just find out how much is it, because we're not in Kenya. It's something that it's easy, can be done.
I think a concerned citizen who hasn't thought about it, I think that person would do it.
Yeah, just ask him how much he's gonna charge. Maybe we can find out on how this I can sponsor it.
Yeah,
just
and
speak to him, then you get my numbers.
yeah, and the other thing too, and this is a little, I don't know if it's a little bit off topic, but what do you think of the whole idea? It kind of sounds like I can't even think of the old Colombian drug dealer's guy's name that was notorious years ago, who had hippos on his land back in the day. But anyway, the whole thing about Maro wanting crocodiles and cheetahs and stuff like that on his property to protect the property. It's like the idea of it. I mean, where is he getting these ideas? I mean, is it the money? Because I know when you come into a lot of money, a lot of people act like big kids in a candy store. They never had that kind of money. They don't know what to do with it. And they start getting crazy ideas, as well as sometimes people will tell them, this is what you should do with your money. And it might be a crazy idea. What do you think about that crazy idea? Because it is a crazy idea.
Yeah, it is. It is. Whatever. You need a license actually to keep animals, any wild animals. It's a special permit that you need, and a lot of things that veterinarian also would have to look at it. And I don't think is in the right mind. The community will go against that, especially animal community. So we have a community that deals with it. Anybody who can take care of the animal, all the animals are very, very, they need special attention and security and make sure they don't go astray. So I believe he's gonna do it because he has people behind him that maybe are doing, like he has said, no drugs, no sex, no porno. So basically, it's exactly what he's trying to tell us. This is about porno, and this is about drugs. He has said that in the AM Carol's video that no porno, this is not porno, no drugs. Exactly that, and the cult thing that he's doing. That's why I said this man is the most dangerous person probably than Pablo Escobar. But
Yeah,
somebody said it's this guy, this man, because he's coordinating. He doesn't care what the subscribers says. What he cares about is James Bond or oh 07 or 001, exclusive clubs and all that. So this is beyond what we are thinking right now. What you guys watch, the video that he puts out, completely this man is dangerous. And before the Kenyan government realizes this, I don't know what they benefit from letting this man tarnishing the name of Kenya's name, all around the world. I don't know what is the benefit. We still need to find out what do they get out of this. Because somebody could have, you don't need to blow the whistle. The information is right there. All reactors have already done many videos. Enough evidence is out there. You let this man immoral decay, moral decay to destroy everything.
Yeah, I just want to bring up.
Should not be destroyed like this. We should look after this and protect this nation. This is a sovereign country. We can't let a man who is behaving this way, and it's not the behavior. This is a cult, like you said. We don't know what he has joined, what he's putting inside there. That building underneath, what's inside the building, and what's inside the building of a swimming pool where he is in Brazil. So we have no faintest idea what this man is all about.
Yeah, the
The
other
swimming
thing.
pool.
Sorry.
Did he talk of a swimming pool? I thought he talked of a pool full of crocodiles, right?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, guys. Michael Cody says, Cleo Bonnie, please tell us about Jamaican criminal murdering left, right, center.
maybe we can bring that in our next because time has really gone by. And we can't talk about everything here. We have to forward it to the next. Although there are people who are really enjoying, there are people here who are saying that the more we stay, the more they enjoy. But other people are leaving us also.
Gotta go.
This is a great dialogue today, by the way. But I do want to point out one quick thing, and it might actually be something that needs to be investigated first before anybody does it.
All right.
Tech Buddy said it's illegal to share someone's location without permission. In America, that actually is true. In Kenya, I don't know, but it might be the same thing. So we might want to check that out first before anybody pins on Google Maps the villa, because we don't want to break the law in order to bring awareness.
Yeah, this is gonna work. Oh my God, Kurt Mitch has come up with information that alligators would be an object of getting rid of bodies if something goes wrong. This is true. Wow. Some information, sensitive information there. He wants to bring wild animals, so that if somebody dies, they can just take the body and give it to the animals to fight over that as food.
Yes, remember, it's a place where once you have entered there, it's either you do what they want to do. If you don't do what they want to do, they can't leave you to go out, because you're going to expose everything that is happening in there. So it's just as Kung Fu Mr. Nice said, it's like a new Shakahola. Cleo, do you know Shakahola?
Yeah.
Cleo, do you know Shakahola?
I think Kung Fu Panda knows that. Oh my God.
Yeah, this is a new Shakahola, and they have a big farm that goes to the river. They can throw the bodies in the river. They can feed the leopards and the crocodiles and those kind of things. I think those are the kind of things that are running in our brother's head. I can't imagine. There is something wrong with our brother that, we are really talking about this thing as if we're talking about a normal human being. But it's so sad. The more we go deep and deep and deep, we find out that this is not a normal person. This is a demonized kind of a person, honestly. This is not normal
not at all.
For a simple village boy, to come out like this. It's so sad. But the eyes have to be open back there on the ground. Everyone has to open their eyes on the ground.
And what bad news, or let's say bad image, I should say, comes out of Nambahanzi because of a certain few people can easily reflect on the whole country, because people are going to perceive it that way. A lot of people will. And we need to call out, the characters and who they are and what they're doing. We don't need to call out the whole country based on what a few people are doing.
No, that is where people go wrong. People will be writing me these things and they really break my heart, honestly. People are writing to me stuff. Carol, why are Kenyans begging? Why are Kenyans doing this? Why are Kenyans, they're generalizing this thing, not knowing that Nyabahonze is not Kenya. Nyabahonze is just a small village. We have so many villages. We have so many towns. We have so many cities in Kenya. And we have very amazing, successful people out there. We have godly people, God-fearing people out there. We have, stable families out there. Just looking at only one crazy family, just judge it. You'll judge Kenyans because of that. It's so sad. It's so sad. Sometimes when I get such messages, I usually don't reply. Honestly, I don't reply. Because how will I start? How will I start explaining this to a person? It's very sad, guys. It's very sad. Yeah.
Guys, I think we're gonna close. We're gonna close. Michael, I'm telling you that we're gonna close. I think next time we're gonna be able to answer your question. You asked Kung Fu Fanta to answer questions to shootings in America, and you asked me to answer questions about the killings, murdering taking place in the Michael called it in Jamaica. So right now, Carol, you can just thank the viewers, your family here, and after that, Kung Fu Fanta will also thank them by their names. You can start from there, somewhere there, wherever you want to start.
Yeah, I know there is someone here called Sarah Mudoni. Sarah Mudoni doesn't want us to go. She's really enjoying our company so much. John Kinyanjui, oh my goodness, guys, I love you to the moon and back. Like for real, no jokes. I love you guys for your participation. I love you the way the way we talk about Shiakahola. Yes, Shiakahola. Indaya Mrembe, Josephine, you're saying good night. Good night. People are leaving. I'm Lucy S. Wangeshi Chege, thank you so much. Sarah Mudoni, Asha, Santi Sana, for always coming in. Dance Ayad, you're welcome always. Kutmish, my Jamaican brother, thank you so much. I've gotten your messages. I will get through them. Michael has been here talking about some stuff, but I didn't remove him because he was not insulting me. He was disagreeing with me and calling me Bukusu and all those things. But thank you so much for watching. Monica Achola, Joel Kaben, thank you so much for sending me the Canadian dollars. I thank you so much for your support, guys. Hey, you are many. Niger, Daughter, Bossman, Al Capone, Rosa Jackson, you are many, guys. I can't. Max One, wow, you guys were just too much. I thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time. It's not easy to get someone attention in this world. So getting all this attention from all these people, it's not an easy one. It tells us that, guys, there is something that we are doing. We are impacting some life into people. And they're also here supporting us. So we have to appreciate you guys. Okay. Thank you so much. It's time that we need to go. Born Critic, thank you so much. Positive Vibes. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, guys. I don't know what to say. Sometimes I get overwhelmed by this kind of love, honestly. Kung Fu Fanta, Mr. Nice. I thank you so much for your time. I thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for always being around, the way you sometimes enlighten us. I told you guys that me coming on the camera all the time, it doesn't mean that I know it all. I know that I'm always having my people around. We talk, we discuss these things, we analyze together, we criticize together, we expose them. Agreeing and disagreeing is also part of the game. Learning about everything that we're talking about is part of the game. And I really appreciate you so much for your time. Cleo Bonnie, you're my guy. Thank you so much. And I love your hat, by the way. You should get one for me.
Put a panda on it.
Panda.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for your time, honestly. Thank you so much.
And I'd like to say thank you, Carol, because I follow you because you're very, very reasonable. You're very intelligent.
Thank you.
That really comes off. I don't even have to look at you on camera to hear that you're very intelligent. And Cleo Bonnie, I'm getting to know you more, and I appreciate you coming to support different reactors on the live streams. You come out with a lot of good questions. And on that note, everybody, as I say in my videos, I'm out. Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay, Cleo.
Oh, for me?
Yeah.
Are you
talk to your people?
Okay. All right.
Maybe they should be expecting something from your side, Claire. We should be coming to your Got Matata. Oh my goodness, Got Matata in the house. Got Matata. Salute. Maybe we should be expecting something from your side, also from your platform, Claire Bonnie.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'll just say, I think to all the people that came through and showed up, I'm just gonna call two names or something like that. Here that came through. I'm gonna start with Max one. I am Lucy, Max, Asha, Hussein, AC, quickly, John, Kenya, I'm sorry, Sigina Belly, Rosa Jackson, and Sarah Mutoni, Bossman, all this Niger Daughter TV. Okay, positive vibe. Yeah, Joel, Sarah, Mutoni, positive vibes. Again, I am Lucy. I think it's just a dance yard. Okay, this one is a dancer. So we have all this. I just want to finish quickly though, because our time is not on our side. Kung Fu Fanta as well. You've been so nice, and so you've been here.
Very supportive.
Told him late. Told him late. Don't say anything. It's Wangechi Chege, John Kenya.
Yes.
You know. So thanks a lot, and a salute, and keep this fire burning, Carol. This is gonna be. We have people. You have a family here. Your subscribers and the people that are supporting you. You know, it's really fantastic concept, and looking forward to the next 7. We don't know what's in store next time. You know, we have a show here. So thanks to you as well, and to keep the fire burning with or without me. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I salute. I don't know how do I salute. How do I do this? I touch here, right?
With this your heart.
Yeah, I'm struggling, man, Carol. I'm struggling. You know, I don't know how to salute anymore now. How do I do this? I touch the part here.
Yeah, you can do that. Hey, Michael, I am not Bukusu. For me to stay in Bungoma, it doesn't mean that I must be a Bukusu. I am not a Bukusu. I'm an investor in this town, okay? Cool, chill. Kinyanjui, John Kinyanjui atalala by force. Sarah Mudoni mutalala by force, by fire. You people are going to sleep by force, by fire. Send me some love, guys. Send me some love. Let's send some love. We just need to send some love because
some love before we go. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah,
that's nice.
Let us send some love, some beautiful hearts before we go. Hey, these people, I just love my people so much.
Oh, there's
honestly.
a love there. Some love there, Renati. Okay.
Yeah, some love, some hot love.
Oh, Renati again.
Mine are even beautiful than yours.
Renati. Oh, different types. Asha Hussein.
Wow, Renati.
Really nice. So kind.
We want to see.
Oh, Michael, people. Okay, cool. Yes. Oh, Patricia. Sorry, Patricia. Okay, sorry. Oh my God, we got so much love coming in. Oh my God, call the controversial. What's his name? Okay, Bossman Akapon, God Matata TV. Hey, my God, some love.
Benjamin Hamilton. Whoa, guys. Me today, I'm going to sleep. I'm going to sleep a very happy person. All this love is for me.
Yeah, call me controversial because I don't take that. I don't take.
Kung Fu is saying that he's going to expose Boxman. That would be the most interesting thing.
I was attacked by that guy. I've been attacked. No. I don't know. The whole video was dedicated to me. I don't even get it. Like I'll never say anything or revenge on anybody. I don't understand. I just respect.
Kung Fu Fanda has to work on Boxman because me, I have nothing against that pastor. If he wants to smear people, let him smear people. On trending. Smear butter for you guys. Hey, guys, I love you to the moon and back to the moon and back. And guys, I need to go. Kinyanjuri, bye, guys. Bye.
Giving each other love. Okay, give each other love. Give each other love. At my Jenny love. Ganjali. Oh yeah, thanks.
Yeah, it's been amazing. Thank you, guys. Thank you for your love. Honestly, thank you for your. Oh my God, this is overwhelming, Cleo.
On trending, love you, honey. Okay, cool. On trending, you got some love there. So I'm jealous now. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, seriously, this is so amazing. This is so. I feel like crying. You know. Yeah, guys, can't be. This love is just too much. Bye. I'm signing out. I'm signing out.
Up until next time.
Bye. I'm signing out.